My name is Shabnam Sharma. So today we'll be starting with a new topic, making comparison in English, that is comparative adjectives. Okay. So what can you see in this picture? There is a chicken and there is a pig. So the pig says, I am smaller than the chicken, I am pinker than the chicken, I am cuter than the chicken. And the chicken says, I am tastier than the pig, I am taller than the pig. So can you see there is an adjective, use of adjective, that is small, pink, cute, taste and taller. Okay. There we have added the word letters ER. Okay. Now see, you can see the differences, big, bigger and biggest. So there is a comparative and superlatives are special forms of adjectives. They are used to compare two or more things. Generally comparatives are formed using ER and superlatives are formed using EST. Okay. So there is a difference between comparatives and superlatives. Superlatives mean EST and comparatives means ER. So this page will explain the rules for forming regular comparatives and superlatives and also show some basic ways of using them. So we often use comparison, right, because we want to talk about the differences between people, places and things. So can you see the examples over here? So there are a few examples like Janet's house is bigger than Tom's. Tom's house is a lot smaller than Janet's. Janet's house is fancier and more elaborate than Tom's house. So bigger, smaller, fancier and elaborate is all the forms of adjectives. Okay. There is the uses of both comparative and superlatives. Now the comparative forms from the previous examples are bigger than, smaller than, fancier than, more elaborate than. So when do we use ER and when do we use more? So here are some rules. So rule number 1, how many syllables are the words big and small? For example, for number 1, syllable adjectives, just add ER to the end. Example, Tom is smarter than Joy. If the one syllable adjective ends with the letter E, just add R to the end. Example, nicer, wiser. If the first syllable adjective has this kind of pattern, double the consonant and add ER. Like the examples are given below. Okay, San Francisco is wetter than San Diego. So other example also there is a given example over here. You can see the rule number 1 with the example. And rule number 2, for adjectives that end with the letter Y, drop the Y and add IER. So you have to replace the letter Y with IER. So examples like there is a 3 different adjectives shown in the rule number 2, fancy, pretty and friendly. So just replace the word letter Y in the fancy. Janet's house is fancier, IER, than Tom's. In pretty, just add IER, prettier than Tom's. Janet's house is prettier than Tom's. Same like the above 2 examples. Friendly, Alison is friendlier than Susan. And in rule number 3, how many syllables is the word? Just elaborate more than one. For example, use more plus the adjectives to make the comparative form. Like example, elaborate. Janet's house is more elaborate than Tom's. Okay. And second example with the given adjective, comfortable. This chair is more comfortable than the chair. And rule number 4, irregular comparatives. You must memorize these. Okay. Examples, good means better than, far, farther than, bad, worse than. An adjective, suppose the adjective is good. Sarah's grade are better than Michael's. Okay. So just replace the word good with the better than. So some of the grammar rules, never use both more and ER. Okay. So in the later there is an incorrect word. Lisa's job is more better than mine. So in the place of more better, just write better. So it is more appropriate. Okay. So the correct word is Lisa's job is better than mine. Now rule number 5, let's get to the rule number 5, using less than. Sometimes we compare two things by using less than. To do this, use less plus adjective plus than. When using less than, the adjective does not change. Example, he is less energetic than my other teacher. This class is less crowded than the other one. New York City is less polluted than Los Angeles. So there are the rules given. You can check out these rules, review some of the rules like Rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are just whatever I said the previously, okay. So there are some of the adjectives given below and there are some of the comparatives given aside, okay. Now see the activities, just brainstorm your mind, comparative and superlative. So you can see the elephant is big, that rat is small. See, there is a word tall, short, cheap, expensive, okay, likewise easy and difficult also. Now see, the mouse is smaller than the elephant is bigger than the mouse. So this way we have to do the comparative, okay. Now the Coke is smaller than champagne is more expensive than Coke, and Michael Jordan is taller than the gymnast is shorter than the Michael Jordan. Math is easier than calculus is more difficult than maths. Now you have to solve these questions, okay. Let's work on it. I hope today's class was interesting. So let's meet in the next class.